Hello Aries, and welcome to your March reading. So, March already. I've pre-laid the cards and we're gonna start right away. First of all, in the past, you left a situation at home. Maybe you left a spouse, or maybe you left a home that you had to leave. Something that was that you thought was secure and a source of comfort and celebration, but with time turned out to be that you weren't satisfied in there. It didn't feed you emotionally anymore, and so you felt you had the need to leave. Here we have you, your masculine side. That means it's a decision you took. You took that decision here. And you took that decision because at one point you had an enlightenment there. That is a trumpet. A trumpet in our ear that is so loud. Understanding that is so loud that it wakes us up. That it revives something in us that was dead. And it can be that will to live and to have a life. And at that point, when you receive that trumpet in your ear, you took your willpower and you said, no, I have to leave there. This is not good for me anymore. If it was done against your will, which is surprising with the King of Wands there, because he's pretty much in his willpower. That trumpet gave you the understanding that it was for your best, and you took your life in your own hands. Now we have the star. So that awakening brings you back on your path with faith for what's coming in front of you. Here you are aligned with the stars. You're trusting in the universe. That's why she's pouring all of her water there. She knows she'll be infinitely provided. It's the faith card. And it's a healing card also, because there's the understanding of what we've went through. Queen of Swords, she understands the pains that she had in the past. She understands why she lived that. And she transformed it into wisdom. There she is with her sword. So it's that understanding, that reconnection with spirit, reconnection with the universe, the trust in the universe, that all of this was for a reason. You understood it. You understand it. It's in the now. You might be a bit defensive though. These are our defense mechanisms here. Protecting. Not a lot can pass through that guy. He went to war before. This situation you had to leave was not obvious. Since the bottom of the deck is the devil, I'm figuring it was really not easy. Maybe there was a codependency. Maybe there was anything that can restrain you, that can prevent you from being the highest of yourself, that can hurt your ego constantly, that yourself, your higher self, is shut up and is a slave of the situation. So here you have the understanding in that, and you're saying to yourself, I'm not going back there at all. I know what it is and it's done. So that is an awakening and a moving on from a very hard situation. The card under, Six of Swords, moving on from the devil. In the future, from doing this, the sun comes in your life. There it is. There's your inner child, being happy and victorious. Everything is illuminated. There's nothing secret or unknown or anything like that. There's hope and faith also in that child. That's confidence. That's the solar plexus shining. It's Leo, you know? Here we have the Three of Pentacles. You're being recognized for your value. You work with others, cooperation, and Ace of Cups. So, love coming in. So let's clarify. That looks very good. Looks very good. A rebirth. I call upon Spirit. I call upon my guides to come and clear this reading. Make it even more clear for Aries, March. Okay, what was that judgment about? What did you understand? What came back to life? For Aries, Spirit. Oh, okay, that's a bunch of cards, but what you understood was that this situation was dead. This is recognizing what is spilled, what cannot give anymore, what cannot be solvable either, cannot put back that water or that wine. This is also life force that is spilled. So first, recognition that no, nothing can come out of this situation anymore. Second, recognition of your divine feminine. This is the Empress. That you are in power, that you are creative, that you are beautiful and abundant, that this is your higher feminine side. Reviving that. That you have the power to manifest the life that you want. This was not the life I want. I have the power. I am a being of light. I am a child of the divine. I have all the tools to create the life that I want. And what do I want? I want the Ace of Cups. To have my emotional satisfaction here. To love myself. To have peace. So that is what the trumpet here, that angel with the trumpet told you. And it brought you back to life. You kind of understood that. That's beautiful. And it is true also. Okay. Talk to me about the star. Talk to me about the star. What was in the plan? What's in the plan for Aries? Or are they dealing with an air sign? But I think no. I think it's you. What's the star, Spirit? If the star is complete, they won't talk about the star. One more. No, they don't want to talk about the star. Okay. All right. We don't argue with Spirit. Okay. Talk about the Queen of Swords then. Whoop, 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 whoop. Okay. We have the Pope and we have the Queen of Cups. To explain here, what is the wisdom of the Queen of Swords? What did she understand? She understood what is discernment, what is true commitment, and what is the value of her love. What is the value of her heart? She understood this. See that she's holding? And here the Queen of Cups is looking at it. It's also having compassion, but also compassion for ourselves, for maybe having stayed in a situation a bit too long or something like that. having the understanding that the value of our love for ourselves, but also of the love that we give and the love that we deserve. She does have the most beautiful cup of all the cups there. So this is what the Queen of Swords understands here with the Sword of Truth. So don't come towards me if you're not going to offer me a quality of cup similar to what I offer. Don't come towards me if you're not going to offer me something that is real and committed. That's what she understood. Talk to me about the sun. What's the sun here? So that is a real enlightenment and coming into an understanding that is crucial for manifesting in our lives. The sun. What is the sun for Aries here in the future? Six of Cups. So the sun is shining on all of those emotions from the past. We're moving on. The sun is shining on it. So that means that the residue of pains and because we will be on our defense mechanism when there are things that we did not understand and we are afraid to live. So that's why we will protect ourselves. And here, and that is based on our experiences from the past. So here we have the Six of Cups. These are children. It's all of the emotions from when we were children that grew. See those flowers? They grew because they've been in there for a long time. They had time to make flowers. If we had bad experiences, well, these are not very beautiful flowers, are they? They're like traumas and things like that. So now the sun is shone on that. So it's almost like looking back. You're looking back on your life and you're shedding the sun with your new knowledge and understanding on all of the events of your past. That's beautiful. Also, you could meet on another, that's on a spiritual evolution level. On a daily level, you could meet a Leo from your childhood or from the past. That could be that also. But with the Six of Swords under there, I think it's a nice moving on and healing on a spiritual quest there. Three of Pentacles. What is the Three of Pentacles for Aries? You can read the tarot on many different levels. Daily life or all the way to your soul's quest and journey. Three of Pentacles. Tower. Okay. So maybe by shedding the light there on and death here, shedding the light there on the things you lived in the past, that's going to create a little tower moment for you by understanding the dynamics that you had with other people. Maybe you're going to see clearly how sometimes maybe you would have been taken advantage of, not recognized, or all of that. And that kind of creates a, ooh, what is not real will not be in my life anymore. These people will disappear. I am transforming. Tower moment. That illumination creates a tower moment when we realize all these things. As soon as we have an enlightenment, that we have like information coming in, a download, call it like you want, the look that we have on our lives after is much different. We're wearing a much different pair of glasses there, much more pinpoint, and we see clearly. and there are things that don't pass anymore, that maybe we would have accepted before, closed our eyes or things like that, but no more. So what is not true will fall down, which is good. The Tower is always good. Sometimes, yes, it can be events that are hard to live, because there can be shocking events, and there are things that we are not ready to let go of when it's a tower that comes to us that we're not expecting it. But in this case, it's because of our new vision that the tower comes down. So we are provoking the tower. Ace of Cup. What is that Ace of Cup? All right. So, Ace of Cup. Here we have conflict. That can be inner conflict or things like that. Page of Sword. And the Star. Now, this can be read in two ways here, that cup. Because you do have the Star here that they did not want to talk about. So, the way I see it, like on a spiritual level, that inner conflict that could have been happening. Here with that Page of Sword, that's a new understanding. That's information. He inquires, he informs, he talks, of course, but he learns and he understands. There you are waving that new sword of truth that you have created, that tower just before here, that maybe people weren't so happy with. But it is for your path. It is for your enlightenment. This is the Fate card. It's for what you came here for. Being aligned with your path, with the divine. 2 times the Star. And there's self-respect and self-love out of that. You're clearing out the people that don't fit in your new reality. That's what you're going to do in the month of March. You're going to clear out the people that bring you down, the people that are from a different vibration, because here there's a leveling up. In another, like more daily level, you could meet an Aquarius, and that could create conflict and things like that. But in a soul journey, in an evolution journey, which we come here for, this is how I see it. You are clearing out the people that now you see clearly about from your past. How the dynamics that are not working will crumble. You will tell them that realigns you with your star, and there is self-respect and self-dignity. That cup that you understand is your value. This is what you're doing in March, Aries, and that is beautiful. So that is your reading for March. I would call it leveling up. That's it. Leveling up. Leaving the devil. Leaving what restrains you. And this is the month where you pass in action, because you have the enlightenment and the clarity about it, and you see clearly. So have a beautiful month of March. Love and light. And I'll see you next month. All right?